Alrighty guys, and welcome back to another educational form of Dead by Daylight survivor game. All four of us spawn together. What's the best thing we can do at the start of the game is divide and conquer. Highest probability the killer will come to the center of the map as well. We got a silent bell Wraith, and it felt like he knew exactly where I was, so we're probably looking at aura reading. Makes sense if he's a silent bell. Looks like he is still coming too. The bad news here, ladies and gentlemen, is I don't actually have anything to run around or to. There he is. Let's move this way. Let's move back. Yep, there he goes again. Let's move back. Let's step in through the window. Oh, bad pathing by me. Just stay out of that chase for a little longer. Oh, no, Goose. Woo, that was very close. I was going to say, I shouldn't have got hit there. It was a bit of a goofball place to be standing, but you know what? I have a feeling, listening to the heartbeat, that this guy has more commitment than my first girlfriend. Yep, that's exactly what he's got, running past gens. Unfortunately, with quick gambit, I wouldn't have ran towards my teammate. I would have been able to run away from them. I heard the gen. Now, you should really run a different direction from me. The reason you should run a different direction... Oh, he's still committing to me? Yeah, there you go, man. He had no reason to commit to me, but he still chooses to. Yep, right back through the window. Right back through the window again. Alright, the good news is he is a bit of a goofball. I could have played window, but that's alright. We'll just give him a pallet. That's alright. We'll just move. We still got a bit left, and I have a really sexy window coming up again. Yeah, here he comes. He's not vaulting windows any faster, so he doesn't have bamboozle. We'll go back through this window as well. We'll come all the way around. We're going to do the exact same thing again. I feel like I have to give him God now, even though I don't want to. Oh, man. Alright, he is really a goofball, and I love it. Alright, let's keep moving all the way back to the corner. Now, the thing is, he's committed to a really long chase here that he shouldn't have committed to. I would love to heal, but I can't camp in between a pallet and heal. I need to camp in between the God and look for the heal on the way that he can't come from behind me. I see an ally who's able to take a body block hit. Teammate missed a skill check then. This guy could accidentally sandbag me if the killer comes to the other side. He just needs to be paying attention to what I decide to do. Looks like he actually has the ability to... have proof myself on him too. Killer committed to a really long chase. What did he get? He got one pallet and he lost 2 generators. That means he lost 40% of his objectives in order to protect not even get 8% productivity. Now he is running a silent bell, and this is a great map for him, but unfortunately he's playing a killer that is about macro movement and control of the board. So overcommitting to a tunnel or a chase is really bad. Even if he is running things like lethal pursuer, nowhere to hide, barbecue and chili, nurse is calling, any one of these choices. He doesn't have consistency on injured targets through sloppy butcher, so that makes me think he might have saved the best for last. I doubt he'd have rapid brutality, but we are not sure on any of this. Now the bad news is I'm running a perk called Fogwise, and Fogwise will not tell me where the killer is while he is cloaked, because he is undetectable. But you notice that he's in chase with Adam right now? When he is in chase with somebody, he's not undetectable because he's in chase. So because of that, if I get a great skill check right now, I'll see the aura of the killer, and we're going to be able to proceed to just land our greats. Every time I land a great, I get 6 seconds of information of what the killer is doing or where the killer currently is. Now we know this guy likes to tunnel. He's in an awkward area, the Adam. He might actually go down here. I don't think he can make anything. Yep, and Adam is going to pay the price. I probably could have got in the way and taken the body block hit for him. I probably should have done it knowing that we had another teammate working on gens. I don't want to give him a pallet in front of an execute. Based on how this guy's playing, you notice his ping flash to red. Based on how he's playing, with a lot of tunneling, he might be running perks like Pain Res or No.1, based on his commitment. And that's really awkward that he gets a hook on a guy in the basement with a 0-meter heartbeat. Alright, the good news is I could probably run around this tile 5 or 6 times before I have to give it to him. I'm proceeding to work on the gen. Everyone else is off everything. I reckon he can see people through walls, if I'm going to be honest. I reckon his play right now is to play around the camp, and that's exactly what he's intending to do. He takes a hit on the other guy, he's going to ring the bell and go back after he breaks the pallet for the proximity camp, I reckon. No, he will actually commit to the chase. Now, we have all this information through Kindred, so there is no second guessing. Now, if he comes over towards us, we are okay with that. I might have to run over there and take a hit. Oh, no, you're going to miss it, buddy. And we get a high knees here, too. Oh, he shouldn't have lunged. I'll play spacing, even with the exposure on me. Oh, this is a bit awkward. I'm going to give it to him early, only because I have exposure on me. Yeah, you have to come all the way past, bud. All right. Let's keep moving. Let's see his decision. His decision's to commit to a tunnel. Go for the fast vault. Go for the medium vault. What do you think I'm going to do from this angle? Go for the fast vault. Go in between the pallet. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go for the fast vault. I'm going to go back around. Guess what I'm going to do again? I'm going to go through that window and go for the fast vault. I'm going to go for the medium vault. I'm going to go for the fast vault. Unfortunately, being a sheep doesn't really work out in your favor in maps like this unless you have something like No.1. He's going to be getting close to Bloodlust, no enduring, and I'm going to leave off of that. That's okay, I can recycle it if I need to. If he's not going to let me leave, I'm just going to go right back around and loot the exact same thing again. Don't know why Adam's here, we got one person working on one gen. Hopefully she's not working in the gen in the center of the map. I need to get my exhaustion back. This is a very awkward generator to work on. I'm going to just wait a second in an area where I can actually get access to my drama, unless I have information on the killer. Rather than standing in an area where he can guarantee a hit on me. If you're quiet, you can listen to the fire, but we're sitting here talking. Unfortunately, I'm going to grab on a player on the opposite end of the board. We can get right back to the generator. Those two are stacked, so they're most likely working on the generator in the center of the map, based on the fact that I did just see Adam. One gen here, one gen there, and one in the center. There is nowhere else he could have been. Now, I can go for the hook save, which is probably the right call while those two are stacking on gens, because I'm not going to get my generator done in time, but I want him to actually see me right now, because I know he's going to be able to, and I'm going to play to that window. The thing is, he doesn't have reappearance add-ons, so he can't reappear faster. He doesn't have pallet breaking add-ons, so he can't break the pallets faster. He doesn't have windstorm, so he's not moving through the board quicker. He doesn't have sloppy butcher on his effects on hitting, because he has silent bell. I don't know what his secondary add-on is, but he does have silent bell as one of them. So, let's quickly get the save on this guy. Let's look for a heal on this guy, and then we're going to divide and conquer and split into different areas. Looks like we got a gen here. It is a bit of an awkward gen. I don't really understand how he got grabbed. Now, if he wants to heal under hook, it's a massive mistake. Because, you see, that is a mistake. Why don't we play towards this pallet? That way, you're able to use the pallet to protect yourself. So, when the killer hits one target, the killer gets to body block any target it didn't hit. This is a terrible place to be standing. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. She chose to run to the corner, and that was definitely not the right play. That was a bit of a boo-boo, hence I was actually lost for words. You don't want to put yourself in a situation running to a corner like that. Alright, we got door, and we got door. I don't know if he has No.1. What I do know is I'm not going to get another chance to save you if he does have No One Escapes death. So how about we play to the pallet? Yep. How about we play to the pallet? This is much better thinking, isn't it? Now, if he comes up behind me and hits me with No.1 because she accidentally said... I'm going to have to drop this pallet, by the way. If I see him coming, I drop the pallet, I can vault it. Otherwise, I don't think she's going to have quick enough reflexes to react. He gets it down to somebody else and he doesn't have access to No.1. That's good for us to know. Do keep in mind, this is a full solo queue match. So when you see... She had Iron Will as well, or she had Off the Record. When you do see these teammates making these kind of decisions, do keep in mind that... different players of all different skill levels are in the lobby. So, let's see if we can work on the door on the left-hand side here. I did give the pallet in the other door, but he didn't break it, so the pallet was recyclable. I will try and help somebody given the right opportunity to help somebody, but I need to start working on the door. If I'm doing the door, they should be able to go through the map and apply pressure towards the other door. I don't believe I'm going to be able to access high knees and make that pallet without taking an M1 in the back, and then he can stand here and basically bloodlust me down, putting me in an awkward spot. But what I can do is I can 99 the door. You see how that guy fast drops the pallet? Alright. I'm actually going to leave the door at 99 because I know he doesn't have lethality. The only person he could possibly kill is the girl going for the hook save now. I'm going to start running at an angle all the way over here. He took a hit on her. I need to make sure I get there. The second I hit a heartbeat, I'm going to high knees. There it is. Looking in either direction for this body block play. She goes down, and unfortunately I wasn't there to be able to save her, and the killer's going to walk away with one kill. That's my fault. At the same time, Adam could have came for the door while I went across the board and looked for the save. I don't know why she wanted to heal in the corner. So, if the killer decides to hit a survivor, the killer is then going to be able to body block any other survivor. Hence, when a basement play happens, the killer can hit the first player coming out, body block the second, and then hit the second player too. So I don't know why she decided she wanted to run into the corner and heal in the corner. I tried to get out and pallet stun the Wraith, but unfortunately, we weren't able to be able to do that. That's going to be an education informative Dead by Daylight Survivor games. If you enjoyed the education informative content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I do education informative DBD Killer and Survivor content over at Twitch if you guys want to tune into the live stream. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the fog in the next video. Have a good one. Cheers.